Let's get into the math here, because the math is really
$1.3
right?
billion worth. $1 billion.
Well, it's even more than that. I think it's like 1.6 billion. That's the truth. I mean, it's either this or One Yonge Street, but I think technically One Bloor and Yonge is the epicenter of the earth, especially if you live in Toronto, right?
And I said it last week, right? I said about the Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett quote that they had in one of their conferences, right? The buildings will stay, the owners will go.
The owners will go.
Yeah.
And it's really true.
And that's what it is. Like, this building will be built. It will happen.
Eventually it will
be maybe even 85 stories. I don't know. Maybe more, maybe less. But it'll be built. It's just it will be owned by somebody else. That is a guarantee.
Well, see, technically that was always the plan, because it's a condominium. So at some point it was going to be owned by everybody else. But
the development will be finished by somebody else.
Yes. Now, will it make any money? Will people get paid back? Who
wants to live at that high of an altitude? It's nauseating.
Well, nauseating for some is comfortable for others and sought after for others.
No,
but
those people aren't living there, Daryl. They're buying it and they're speculating and they're hanging on to it, and they'll rent it out, or they'll keep it vacant or something like that. But nobody's buying those units and wanting to live in them. Like, a very small percentage of people actually have that money and want to live at that altitude. It's crazy.
Well, so apparently the units above the 50th floor are all unsold, right? So everything that's currently sold is, I guess, the 50th 40 story
or 50 and below. Yeah.
And below. Yeah. And so, I mean, let's get into the math here, because the math is really
$1.3 billion worth. $1 billion.
Well, it's even more than that. I think it's like 1.6 billion.
But that's like the South Korean banks sort of end.
Well, when you don't see any banks or local lenders that sound familiar on a deal like this, then it kind of makes you wonder what the hell's going on. Why couldn't he get any funding here? Well, TK, that's because the guys that are here know how to analyze the deal, and they couldn't ever, from day one, make this thing make sense. The only person that really saw this vision, that was able to pay the price he paid, I think,
on Canadian soil,
him. Right. Well, and I guess Jenny Coco saw the vision at some point, or saw a vision at some point. I think at one point there were some local heavy hitters involved, but they got out like a long time ago, and they were replaced with all kinds of foreign money.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.